Hey everybody, uh, I'm finally making a video now, and it's due to one that I saw. It's called Dear Becca, Jehovah's Witnesses and Suicide. And I've always wanted to do one, but I think I was going to make one a little bit more humorous or lighthearted. But after I saw that video, I realized, that what I went through was pretty much nothing compared to what that poor girl did whenever she committed suicide. Obviously, she wasn't old enough or didn't have the help that she needed uh, to look at an alternative other than killing herself. And it's sad. I mean, there's nothing humorous about what those people go through. And when I was old enough and I realized I had enough, and I didn't want to put my kids through any of that, I got out and, you know, things have been better, and I've pretty much accomplished most of my dreams and aspirations that, I've set my mind to. But getting back to what they go through, especially when you're younger, it's a lot of isolationism. You just feel like you can't do anything right, a lot of depression, and the only people that you can turn to are those who think like you and will not show you how to grow in any other way besides their way. And so, yeah, I was moved by that little video, and so I decided just to kind of show at first what the younger people go through and what it was like. And thank God I was only the second generation. Well, my parents weren't; they were Catholic at first, but then they were, I guess, converted. And so anyway, as I went through school, it's a typical experience with Jehovah's Witnesses. It's pretty extreme, and everything that I didn't do, my kids now do, and it's no big deal. But what am I going to do? Run away because I don't like my parents' religion? At least it was something, did their best, right? So, and I guess it took my mom passing away for me to realize that, I guess it's natural, but she was scared at the end. And I figured with all her faith and everything talked about, oh, there's going to be a resurrection, everybody who died is going to come back, and I figured that was her hope, and she'd be happy about that. And nobody wants to die, but anyway, that kind of woke me up and figured, I'd better do something, about this so my family doesn't have to go down that path. But back to the kids. Just a few of the examples that of what is prohibited, and one of them, the big one, is this. That's not allowed. You're encouraged to look at yourself as an individual, so why celebrate the day you were born? I know it makes no sense. Other things, simple things like this. My son loves this. Thomas the Train, but it's religiously based, so you can't have that. He loves like little movies like this. And, my goodness. Prohibited. Especially like Halloween's coming up. This is what he's going to be. I don't even know what it is, but, I like his sense of horror. And so Christmas, no. Any holidays, no. Nothing like that. So music is definitely one of those things they believe, like in the 50s or whatever, that it was from the devil. Everything's either good or bad, black and white thinking, very dangerous. And if you have kids who are creative like mine are, and, so you're discouraged basically from being an individual. And so their little rules and everything are just so restrictive.
Dad, can I
Yeah, what's up, buddy?
yet?
All right, here's my son. Let me show you. This is my boy. Say hi to the camera.
Hi!
Yeah. So that's Nick.
Wait, Dad.
Okay, I'm still on camera right here. So anyway, you can see he's got a lot of spirit, and I remember being a lot like him whenever I was little. But anyway, they're out of it, and I'm glad for that. And I don't really have any fears anymore. No fatalistic thinking about when God's gonna, end the world or anything like that. So just be aware if you're thinking of getting into it, that the kids' lives will never be the same. Your life will never be the same. And the more you get involved with them, the deeper they sink their hooks into you. And when you do get out, if you decide it's not for you, just realize you will be rejected. You will be treated as if you were dead. It's the old shunning tactic, puritanical values.
I'm going downstairs.
Okay, buddy. But anyway, so this is a little sample, but I'll do something a little bit more serious. But definitely, it is about the kids, and giving them a balanced perspective on life, and not shoving your religion down their throat. The next one will be a little more in depth as far as if you're not a parent, but if you are a child or a young adult who wants to get out, or if you're an adult and you decide to get out or get kicked out, doesn't really matter. You're out, and that's a good thing. So, yeah. So the next one I'll do later, and but that was just a little version of one of the longer videos. I'll get more in depth later on. Thanks for listening.